Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, peeps.
This is Diane Bro. I'm here with Randall Bro.
That's me.
Realty Group Mountain Desert.
She's the pickle
Realty
lady.
One Group.
I'm the pickle lady's husband.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're out today on this gorgeous day. We're at one of our newest listings.
Yes, 1501 Varsity in Prescott Lakes, Astoria.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous place.
So we decided, hey, let's come film on their lovely back porch. We're looking at Granite Mountain, loving life.
Absolutely.
Enjoying the beautiful sunshine.
Forgot our cups.
Yeah, we don't have our cups.
Hi, cups. Well.
But cheers anyway,
Cheers.
wherever you are.
That's coffee, by the way, if you're Google.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we wanted to talk about something that's dear to all of us, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Family matters.
Family matters.
Family matters. Sometimes we have folks who come in and they're looking at their finances and they're realizing, hey, if I continue to live in this particular area, California,
Yeah, usually
my
it's
great nest egg that I've accumulated,
maybe not so much. Yeah.
maybe won't last me as long as I thought.
Yeah.
So they're really considering Prescott. They're excited about coming here and starting a new chapter. So our advice to you is, if you're really thinking that, please have a good heart-to-heart discussion with your children.
Yeah, with your family.
And
yeah,
your family.
Absolutely.
Because they may not feel the same way.
Yeah, don't wait until the end. We had one couple that came through. They spent a lot of time looking at the town, finding where they wanted to live.
They were very happy.
They
very
found
excited.
the house.
Mm-hmm.
So it came down to, I think we're under contract. I don't remember, but we're gonna tell our kids now. Well, you know, and we're just gonna announce to our kids that we're moving. Well, the next phone call was, we can't move. Our kids don't want us to move.
Right, and people don't want to upset their families, upset the apple cart, upset the family dynamics. I get that. But those are discussions you should have before you come to town and decide you're going to do this.
Yeah.
You might be surprised. Maybe your kids would love it. And they're like, you know what, Mom and Dad, you should do this. Good for you. Go for it. And they may
Maybe
fully
your kids
embrace.
are completely selfish and they don't want you to move.
No.
You know, but you need to answer that question before you begin the process.
Absolutely, because what's going to happen is you're going to get so excited and your heart's going to be broken if you find out otherwise, that your kids are not a fan of this decision, or you may be pleasantly surprised and fully get their support, and then you can move forward 100% with a light and happy heart. And
Yeah,
be like,
absolutely.
ready to start my new chapter.
Yeah.
So always discuss these important decisions with your grown children and grandchildren.
Or at least consider all your family matters. We have another client who they can't wait to move to Prescott. They're really anxious to move here. Well, he has an elderly mother that he has to take care of.
Yes.
And the reality is they're not really going to be able to do anything until she passes. But they knew that. They came here, you know, they realized that. We've had other clients that went further into the process and they were, well, you know what, I'm really not free to do that. I have, you know, a parent. You need to consider your family situations first.
Family matters, and know your limitations.
And know your limitations.
And accept those limitations. We accept them. We totally understand. I've had elderly parents myself. These are all hard decisions to approach, to accept, to make, and sometimes there are limitations in life.
And sometimes there are things that are bigger than family too, and I will raise that caveat, and that is, you know, if you're in a situation where we can't really afford to live here, but we don't want to leave the grandchildren. You know, here's the thing: you may love your grandchild. He may be 6 or 7 years old. If you stay there long enough, I hope you have a close relationship because you could be sharing a bedroom with him. You know, so you know,
you're right about that. Sometimes you have to make hard decisions.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to make hard decisions because if your finances get to be in such a flux as you get older, you may be, you know, teaming up with that family.
As hard as it is, you just, you know, there are times when you have to move across the country because of a job and you're not happy about it, but you kind of have to do it. So you kind of have to put these things in order and in priority before you jump in, I guess.
Sometimes life isn't easy and you have to make a hard decision, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Everybody will adjust.
Yeah.
and they'll get over it, and you'll get over it, and you'll be excited.
Yeah.
So anyway, we understand some of these decisions, but at the same time, really think about it, discuss it with your family before you make any final decisions, before you start writing contracts, before you pull the trigger, because these things can backfire.
Yeah.
And, really think about your long-term goals. The other thing to consider too, when we're talking about finances running out and suddenly you're moving in with your 20-year-old grandson, nobody would want that, is that, when children are younger, it's wonderful, but they do grow up.
They do.
And you know what? These grandkids don't really want to see you sometimes.
Yeah.
When they hit the college years, or they hit, they have a life. And so you should have a life as well.
Right, and you
Plan
worked
on
hard
that.
to give them that life.
You
and
worked hard
so
on that, yeah.
Part of letting them go is to develop your own next life.
Correct. So sometimes you got to say, hey, I love these grandkids, but they're going to grow up and they're not going to want to have much to do with me.
Yeah.
So you should make your own life.
There's nothing wrong with
Because
it.
it does happen.
It just happens.
It's a sad thing.
Part of life. It can be a sad thing. It's just
It can
part
be.
of life. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, keep that in mind. Those little ones grow big and sassy.
And if you need someone to talk it out with, the Pickle Lady's a good listener. I don't know if you have client privilege or whatever, but we have clients all the time that will call and talk things out. And not really
Absolutely.
part of real estate, but it is part of our process. So if you need someone to talk to, we'll be glad to talk it out with.
Because we totally understand. We too have
Absolutely.
been in your position with parents, etc. It's a hard thing to navigate.
It is. It is,
And
particularly
to-
when you're close to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we get it, but keep that in mind. Weigh all the pros and cons. Have good heart-to-hearts with your family. And that's it.
That's pretty much it.
And that's our little speech of the day.
Speech of the day. Family matters.
Family matters.
You need more information, you can always find it at pickle411.com. Stuff about family, stuff about real estate, stuff about everything. So whether you're a buyer or seller, a good place to start.
Family matters.
Family
They always
matters.
come first. But then sometimes there are matters in family
Yeah.
that you have to discuss.
Yeah,
So talk about it. Talk amongst yourselves.
that's it.
Talk to us.
Talk to us.
We'll help you through it.
We'll work it out with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have a good
absolutely.
day.
Next time.
Bye.